High above the world, where the velvety night sky stretched endlessly, a young moonbeam named Sparkle glided among the stars. She was slender and pale, her light so faint that it blended into the silvery glow of the full moon. Sparkle had often been told that moonbeams were magical and essential, but she didn't feel magical at all. In fact, she felt invisible. The other moonbeams danced boldly across the earth, casting their brilliant light over rivers and rooftops. They seemed so confident, so dazzling. Sparkle, though, drifted quietly, her glow timid and shy. She wondered, does anyone even notice that I'm here? One night, as Sparkle floated aimlessly through the sky, a quiet voice drifted upward, pulling her attention earthward. "Oh, what a lovely little moonbeam," the voice whispered. Beneath her, a girl sat cross-legged on a blanket in the cool grass of a meadow. She had auburn curls that gleamed in the starlight and large, curious eyes that seemed to drink in the universe above. A telescope stood beside her, its lens pointed skyward. "Are you talking to me?" Sparkle asked softly, gliding closer. The girl gasped, but smiled. "I didn't think moonbeams could talk. My name is Julia, and yes, I was talking to you. You look so sad up there, all alone." Sparkle hesitated. "Well, I suppose I do feel lonely. No one ever seems to notice me. My light isn't strong like the others." Julia tilted her head, her gaze warm and thoughtful. "Sometimes the quietest stars shine the brightest when you really pay attention." Sparkle blinked. Her silvery glow flickered faintly. "Do you really think so?" "I do," said Julia. "Why don't you stay here with me? I'll show you how amazing the night can be when we share it together." With a little flutter of newfound hope, Sparkle floated closer, her soft light spilling over the meadow. Julia lifted her telescope and pointed it at the sky, tracing constellations and sharing their stories. She told Sparkle about Orion the Hunter, the graceful swan, and the adventurous twins. As the hours passed, Sparkle began to feel something she hadn't in a long time. Warmth. Not the warmth of sunlight, but the warmth of connection, of being seen and valued. Julia didn't just admire the stars, she cherished their subtle beauty. She cherished Sparkle. One evening, a soft glow lit up the meadow as hundreds of fireflies emerged, twinkling like little earthbound stars. Sparkle marveled at their tiny lights, watching how they flickered and danced in playful patterns. "Look at them," Julie said with a grin, cupping her hands to catch one. "They're so small, but they light up the darkness just by being themselves." Inspired by the fireflies, Sparkle fluttered lower, her silvery beam weaving among them. She began to experiment, letting her light flicker and swirl. To her delight, the fireflies danced with her, their tiny lights sparkling in harmony with her own. Julia clapped her hands in joy. "Sparkle, you're breathtaking," Julia exclaimed. The words made Sparkle's glow grow steadier and stronger. She realized something important. It wasn't about shining the brightest. It was about shining true. One particular dark and cloudy night, Julia was unable to see the stars. Her telescope stood idle, its lens pointing at the empty sky. She sighed, hugging her knees, as Sparkle floated close. "I wish I could see something beautiful tonight," Julia said softly. Sparkle thought hard. She wanted to give Julia the same wonder and joy that Julia had given her. Gathering all her courage, she began to twist and twirl, her soft light bending into shapes. She painted a glowing crescent moon, a shimmering heart, and even a little outline of Julia's face. The meadow glowed with her artistry. Julia gasped, her eyes wide with wonder. "Sparkle, you're incredible! You made the whole night come alive!" For the first time, Sparkle didn't feel small or invisible. She felt powerful, not because she was the brightest, but because her light had made someone